Hi there, this video is for how to make your pop-up only display one time using Pop-up Maker. Now this was a problem for a website I was working on and I was requested to make this change. I looked up the documentation and talked about cookies and triggers and it just didn't seem very straightforward. So I'm going to show you how to do it in 1 minute or less. All right, so you're going to head to your site, you're going to head to your pop-up maker and then to your pop-up. So I'm just going to back this out and go to all pop-ups. We have a few example pop-ups, but only one we're actually using. If you click edit on that pop-up, okay, this is the pop-up we want to use. All right, now by default, it'll come with a trigger, and your trigger is generally, you can change the settings of how much it displays, but basically it tells the pop-up display. Okay, and this setting is set to after 5,000 milliseconds, we're going to display pop-up, right? But the client said, yo, this pop-up is popping up way too often. I see it on every single page. Let's have it to where if right after they close it, they don't see it again. Like if they don't want it, we don't want to keep spamming them with a pop-up, right? And so to do that, we add a new cookie. Okay, and this is going to sound confusing, but if you'll just follow along my steps, it's super easy to do. It seems so complicated to me, and all the documentation was so complicated, but the solution was actually really simple. All right, so we're going to add a cookie, and we're going to choose the option for on pop-up close. Okay, and we're going to add that in. And in the general, that's fine. That's fine right here. This is fine right here. Let's change something else because I have one called that already. And then click advanced. Make sure that site-wide cookie is checked. This will prevent the pop-up from triggering on all pages until the cookie expires. So generally 1 month is a pretty good time frame. If somebody revisits your site after a month, maybe you want to show them the pop-up again. You can change this time frame to be whatever you like. I suggest 1 month. That seems like a good time period to me. Hit update right there, and we're going to have our second cookie right here. Okay. Now, the deal is this cookie, I was like, okay, this should work now, right? It doesn't work yet. We're not done. We have one step left. And basically, we have to hook this cookie up with this trigger. And how we do that is we go and we edit the trigger. And right here, which cookies will disable this trigger. And this is where we have to connect that cookie we made right here so that this trigger doesn't fire if this cookie is present, right? So we just had to define that right quick. So you'll click add a cookie and you just want to grab your cookie in right there. I've got my cookie already set, so you'll drag yours in here and then click update. And then when you go to your site on the front end, and make sure to test for your pop-up. I'm going to open a new session so that you can see it not pop up after I delete it. Okay, so we're going to go to our test site. And on this test site, after 5 seconds, 5,000 milliseconds, we see the normal pop-up. Okay, cool. This is fine. But once we click exit, and let's say we go to another page, we do not want to see that pop up again at all. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we don't have a pop-up. Congratulations, your pop-up now only shows once every month, and if it is closed, it will not show in that month. And that's your solution in under 1 minute. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.